Come with you. Hey, mamas. Said, talk to me though. Hey, Laura. All the hair's looking amazing. Thank y'all. I go get my hair done once a week, mainly because I have a scalp condition, but I'm not mad at the result either. Okay, cool. So I'm now streaming on all platforms. So let's talk about it. I was reading an article today on Yahoo Finance, and they were talking about how our consumer price index has gone down, which sounds fantastic, right? We went from a 9.1% down to a 8.5%. So we've officially gone down 0.6%, which investors are really excited about because this is an indicator that things are going in the direction that they want them to go into. It's an indicator that we may be balancing out with inflation, even though we have a very long way to go. Investors are excited that we have decreased our inflation percentage going into this month. Now, with that being said, right, inflation has seemed to decrease in every place except for the darn grocery store. So when I was reading on the article, it was saying that overall groceries, at home groceries, so the ones we put into our refrigerator and in our pantry, has increased by 13.1%. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I have definitely seen the increases in the store when I go to buy groceries. $100 is definitely $20 now. It does not feel like $100 inside the grocery store at all. You buy 4 or 5 items and you're pushing $60, looking very confused. So this is some strategies that I went into when it comes to saving money at the grocery store. But before I get into that, exactly, that's what I'm saying. But before I get into that, I want to talk to y'all about these different increases when it comes to the various produce because they all vary. Okay, so when we're looking at meat has overall gone up by 10%, a little bit over 10%. When we're talking about flour has gone up by over 22%, and any type of flour based product has gone up as well by over 22%. When you're talking about eggs, they've gone up by 38 freaking percent, which I was like, okay, are y'all adding some more vitamins into these things? Like, why are they increasing so much? And I think, let me see, so we did eggs, we did meat, we did flour. Oh, and cereal has gone up over 15%, which I thought was just crazy. I personally do not buy cereal because I feel as though it's too expensive and it doesn't stick in the stomach. I feel like oatmeal sticks on the stomach, and oatmeal is not very expensive. You can do some brown sugar and some syrup in that baby and some cinnamon and be good to go. But personally, I was just like, how are people who are not receiving either additional income or some type of benefits being able to afford the exact same amount of groceries that we've been purchasing before? Now, I know a lot of people have looked at downgrading or switching, into just the store brand labels. So the Kroger brands and the Walmart Great Value brands, which is nothing wrong with that. And for a long time, I would buy name brand once, and then I would switch out everything that's inside of the name brand case with generic. So my kids wouldn't try to say that they weren't having great value. So I would switch out the Dino O's. I would switch those out for the Fruit Loops, but I would keep the Fruit Loop box, but I would just pour the Dino O's inside of the Fruit Loop box, right? So that my kids wouldn't feel some type of way. But there's a list of things that I do. Hey, Facebook, there's a list of things that I do that I'm going to go over with you guys that has helped me save over $400 a year on groceries. And it's very simple, but sometimes what's simple to do is also easy not to do. And so, how many of y'all that are tuned in right now go to the grocery store to buy your groceries, let's say at least once a month? You're in the grocery store, whether that's Publix, Kroger, Walmart, Trader Joe's. How many of y'all do that, where you go physically into the store and you're buying your groceries? Okay, certain things from Amazon Fresh, some things from Target or elsewhere. Okay, twice a week. So there was a pattern that I noticed with me going grocery shopping that I really wanted to switch out. Number one, I wanted to switch out the amount of time that I was spending inside the grocery store. Because for me, having 3 kids that I was raising, especially when I was working full time, finishing my master's full time, working full time, and then having a business, right? It was a lot, and I needed to save as much time as possible. The other thing is that it was just too much. It was just, I wasn't able to see how much I was spending until I was at the checkout line. And then by then, if it was over my budget, pride got in the way, and I would be a little bit too embarrassed to put things back. So I would end up spending things sometimes that went over my budget. So I made a strategic decision to say, instead of going physically into the grocery store, that I was going to start ordering my groceries online. Now, I found this to be the biggest game changer when it came to saving money because number one, when you are grocery shopping online versus in person, when you add something to your cart in the grocery store, you're not seeing the total. When you add it to your cart online, you're seeing the total as everything adds up. So you know that if you're over budget, you can just simply put something back or maybe not get it this time and then do it again the next 2 weeks when you get paid. So I thought that was great. The other thing is that I wasn't getting distracted by other things that were in the store. So how many times have y'all gone to the grocery store after work before you picked up the kids, if you have kids, and you're like, oh, I need to go pick up some items. Then as you're walking around the grocery store, you're like, ooh, this lemon cake would be good, or this chocolate cake would be good, or you're seeing these little things. And because you're hungry, you're operating from your stomach and not from a more logical basis, right? And so now you're adding things to your cart that you would not have normally purchased. Well, when you order your things online, you're eliminating the wandering eye effect and you're staying focused on the list of items that you have written down where you're saying, okay, this is what I would like to put, this is what I need to buy. So if you know you just came in there for eggs and milk, then that's what you're going to walk away with instead of walking away with eggs, milk, and a Keurig coffee maker. Okay. So not only did I save on money, but I also saved significantly on time. It takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to go grocery shopping when I go grocery shopping online. Also, I am saving myself energy because I'm no longer, hold on, I need to get some tissue. This is bothering me. Every time I get excited to talk to y'all, my sinuses, they open up completely. Okay, so not only am I saving myself time because I'm now just clicking and adding things to my cart, I'm no longer wasting energy. So instead of going up and down each aisle, putting things on the cart, going and waiting in the line, then after waiting in the line, I got to unload the things off the cart onto the conveyor belt. Then after they bag them, then I got to put them back in the cart. Then I got to go all the way to my car, unload them out of the cart out of the cart into my car, then out of my car into the house, and then put them in the pantry. When you work full time and you have a list of other things to do, like you still got to cook dinner, you still got to help your kids with their homework, you still have your own homework to do if you're in school too, it is a lot of energy wasted that could be best spent elsewhere. And that's something that as you guys go through this journey with me, if y'all are connected with me, right? This is something that you're going to learn a lot about is leveraging your time. Because the more time you have to place on other things, then the more you can work on either personal development, financial development, whatever. That may be your 2 to 3 hours that you need to go and do a side hustle. But because you're spending that time in the grocery store, now you have misplaced time and mismanaged time, so you can't go earn additional money. Okay. Now, the other thing is outside of saving time and energy and money from putting the things in your cart, you're also saving money because guess what you're not doing? How many times have y'all gone grocery shopping, stayed in a grocery store, wasted all that energy with the purpose of saying, I'm going to buy groceries because I want to save money? Now, you just spent about 2 hours in the grocery store between getting your items, waiting in line, and all the other stuff we discussed. And now you're too tired to cook. So you go and you sit in a fast food line after you done spend all that money on groceries, wasting even more money. So it eliminates that as well. Me spending those 20 to 30 minutes, I schedule a time for my groceries to be dropped off. I'm not going to lie, it feels very bougie getting my groceries dropped off to my house. And the only thing that I have to do is put them away, or I can start cooking because I get my groceries scheduled to be delivered around the time that it's time for me to cook. The other thing that I want y'all to do is I want you to start switching them from best match to price low to high. This gives you the availability to see what fits best within your budget, as well as gives you an eye on the price of things that you may not have noticed when you were in the store. And after you do that, I want you to download things and have them onto your taskbar, such as Honey or Ibotta. or even fetch rewards, because what happens is you can have digital coupons that, let's say you're checking out and you're on Walmart.com, right? And you're adding the groceries to your cart. You can have digital coupons that will automatically load to your cart for you. So now you're saving money by looking at the total as it's being added to your cart. Then you have an add-on of saving money because you're adding on digital coupons. And then you have another add-on on top of that because now you're going to get reward points for the groceries that you did buy. And those reward points can turn into cash. So what I've been able to do over time is implementing this strategy is I've been able to save over $400 a year with going grocery shopping for myself and my kids. I then took that money and I was very strategic with it. Everything about money is just being strategic. That's it. So if I'm saving $400 a year on groceries, then that tells me that I have $400 that I can place elsewhere. So I can either put that in a savings account, I can put that in a bond, a CD, I can put that in an investment portfolio, I can use that to pay down some debts, I can use that and build an emergency fund, because this is money that I would have originally spent had I not been strategic around the money that I was spending inside the grocery store. So if it's money that you're getting back or money that you're saving, it's really only money that you're taking advantage of if you're being strategic with the decisions that you make around it. It's not going to do you any good to say, oh, I saved all this money. Let me go ahead and add a few more things to my cart. That's not helping you. Okay. When you're doing these things to save money, you have to be strategic around what you're going to do. Remember, it's not always about how much money you make, more so the decisions that you make with the money when it's in your possession. There's a lot of people, and you'd be surprised, who will die millionaires and have never actually seen that they earned $1 million. $1.7 million is just a 42-year career of making $42,500 a year. It's a 40-year career of making $42,500 a year. $1.7 million. There's a lot of us that are going to pass away having worked our entire lives and have had over $1 million move through our bank account. And the only thing that we may or may not have to show for it is a life insurance policy. Okay. So for me, I'm using that money because I want to invest into properties for my kids. And so being able to be more strategic around what I do with the money that I spend on groceries allows me to make other decisions. So I want you guys to go and maybe implement this if you've never thought about implementing it before, because there's ways to build wealth with what you already have. And sometimes if you don't know what to do, it can take something like a simple 10 to 15 minute live to get you to thinking differently about how you're operating with your money and things that you can do to really start saving, right? So I hope that you guys found this helpful. Let me know if you did. The coupon site. So I actually just posted a reel. So if you just go to the reel that I made on this, which y'all will see that I do is I post a reel and then I go live and I go in depth on the reel that I post. So the reel that I just posted was about inflation with groceries and about how you can save money on groceries. I also did a YouTube video on this, I think last year, if you want a longer form video of it. But you can go on there and I do like kind of a guided walkthrough of me going grocery shopping on like Walmart.com. So there's the short form that I just posted as a reel, and I put the apps on there. And then there's the long form that is on YouTube if you care to watch it. Also, y'all know I never let you go without giving you something, right? I always got to give you guys something because I appreciate you for spending your time with me. I actually created it's like a spreadsheet. So you can put your coupons in the spreadsheet, like how much you would save on the coupons. And then what it tells you is how much you would save on your groceries, like once you put the coupons in. So it's a free thing. If y'all want it, let me know. All you have to do is hit file, make a copy. After you hit make a copy, then you can go and you can edit it the way that you need to edit it. So if you want it, let me know. I'll share the Google link with you. Not collecting your guys' information. I just appreciate you hanging out with me. And I wanted to announce that the stocks class has sold out. I actually have people asking how to still get into class. I can't add anybody else. The link capped out at 100 seats. So the fact that there's 100 of you that will be hanging out with me from 5 different countries, I'm really excited about. People have been asking for the overflow or recording. I'm undecided. I would have to create some sort of new link to do some sort of overflow situation so other people can attend. If not, I probably will end up just selling the recording, but I'm a little undecided right there. So it depends on what the answers look like. And then the other thing is, for all of you who've ordered books, I have them signed. They're ready to go first thing in the morning. If you guys order a book tonight, I will make sure that it gets signed and be ready to be sent out tomorrow. My shipping is really fast because I just make sure that I sign them, give you guys your free gift with the book, and get them mailed out first thing in the morning. So let me see if there are any questions here. How's it possible to get a sheet? Just DM me. You guys know I gave out the Good to Great yesterday on my live, and then before I gave out Grant Cardone's 10x book. I wanted to make sure that if you guys are connected to me, you turn on your post notifications, because I'm always giving away something as a gift for you guys spending your time with me. I value you guys as much as I would hope that you guys value the information that I share with you. Okay. Do you ship to the UK? Yes, I do, actually. So if you purchase the book via the link in my bio, it will allow me to ship to the UK. But if you buy the book through Instagram, I don't know if it will let me ship to the UK. I haven't seen anybody purchase through Instagram and it be shipped there yet. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. Have a wonderful evening. I don't save the lives. The lives are saved for the women in my personal private community. So if you're interested in joining our community, we have coursework, automatic coursework that you can do. It takes you all the way from your relationship with money, through your budget, through saving, through investing. Any classes that I teach, you guys get them for free. So for example, the ladies who are in my community, they're getting the stock class for free. So I'm really excited that they get to have that benefit as being a member. Any workshops that we have workshops every single Monday. Last Monday, we had someone speak on breaking mental barriers. This Monday, we have someone speaking on credit restoration. Next Monday, we have someone speaking on student loan debt repayment. And then the last Monday of this month, we have someone speaking on investing into Airbnbs. And they're doing full workshops with these ladies, so they have actionable steps to take. So it's just jam-packed. Then we have weekly check-ins on Wednesdays with the accountability coaches, who are women who grew from working with me. One of them went from living on her mom's couch to now having her own home, and her kids have investment portfolios. Another one, she was a debt collector, but she was also kind of living paycheck to paycheck. She's seen more money in her savings account than she ever has. Her credit scores increased. She's doing phenomenal. And then another one, she's a real estate investor now. And when she started working with me, she wasn't there. So to watch these women grow the way that they have and are now accountability coaches within my membership is just awesome. Hold on, sweetheart. So we do that on Wednesday, and then on Friday we have a game night where the ladies in the community have the opportunity to win money by learning about money. So there's always something to do, and there's always resources. So if you think you guys get a lot from being connected with me on Instagram, imagine how much you would get being in the private community. So that's that. That's my spill on that. Let me head out. I gotta do some stuff with my kids, but I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing night, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye. Oh, sorry, Gotta Love Me, 8719. The link to become a member is in my bio. So if it says join the community, I think is what it says, or become a bougie bestie. I think it's one of those. And you guys get a welcome gift in the mail as well. You're welcome. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. Okay. All right, streamers. Talk to y'all later. Bye.